Um, this is my graveyard of shoes, current shoes I'm running in, and I've got a few new shoes that I've got. So let's do some show and tell, or should I call it shoe and tell. So these are all shoes that I've previously run in. Both of these models are actually the same shoes, the Saucony Guide 10. So this is one of the first pairs of trail running shoes that I got. These are the Excursion TR8s. These are very old at this point. Sometimes I still wear them. They're probably ones I should toss out. Most of these graveyard shoes are ones I should toss out. These are still wear on occasion. They're holding up pretty good as just like an everyday shoe. As you can see, there's wear on the sides. These ones are starting to get that issue where the bottoms fall off, like these ones are a bunch, but those are much older. I started wearing these and then really liked them, so I bought another pair of the same shoe, just different colors, so I could tell them apart. And then this shoe, and these are the Saucony Guide 10s. This shoe here is the ASICS GT1 or 2006, I believe is what it is. Yeah, the 6 right there. GT 2006. These are the road shoe. I bought these originally for work to wear, and then I started running in them. And as you can tell, I've patched them up a few times because they've seen better days. But those are definitely ones that I should toss for sure. These I might keep for a little longer. These are the Saucony Guide ISOs, so it's a very similar shoe to this, but these are the trail version. These I really, really liked. I liked this colorway with the black and this green color. But the issue that I had was they blew out the side, which I didn't realize until doing this video that I had gotten these to almost 600 miles. I felt like I prematurely wore these out, but maybe I didn't, because I did get 600 miles on them. So yeah, these were really good shoes for me. Okay, so that's all the graveyard. A new shoe that I'm going to be adding to the graveyard, which I wish I wasn't adding to the graveyard. So this shoe, I had that issue where it blew out the side a little bit just from bending, and I sewed it back up. But then a few runs later, I noticed that it was doing it again. So I really hate when that happens. I've got, let's see, 417 miles in these shoes. These have been really good shoes. So these are the ASICS GT 2006, I believe? No, the 2009. These are the 2006. These are the 2009. These are the same shoe. It's just this is the road and this is the trail version. They feel basically the same. It's the exact same shoe, just an updated version. And of course, this is the trail version, so it's got the trail rubber and stuff like that. These shoes are also really similar to the Saucony Guide. Both same price point, same purpose of the shoe, just different brands. Both of them I've really liked. They feel very similar. They're just the same tier of shoe, basically. But of course, with this one, I had that blowout. Same with on these, but these blew out prematurely, I think. But those are going to the retired bin. And so now we get the shoes that I currently run in. And we've got the Salomon, what is this? The Speed Supercross. Salomon Supercross. We've got the Saucony Omni 19 and the ASICS Gel Trabuco 10. So these are at almost 600 miles. These are at over 600 miles. I think I have 400 miles, or maybe it's 200 miles in these. I didn't write it down. These ASICS that I'm retiring I bought the same time I did these, and I'm about ready to retire these because these are pretty worn out as well. But so I still run in all of these shoes. The Salomons I wear as I don't wear them that often. I wear more of them as like a winter shoe, just because they're warmer in the summer, and my Yak Tracks, my foot chains connect to these really well. These are starting to show some wear, so I'll probably only get one more winter out of these, and then I'll have to retire them, but they're still doing really well for me. I have 2 segments about these 2 shoes, so why don't we watch those right now. These are the Saucony Omni 19. These shoes have exceeded my expectations. what you're looking at right now is 600 miles worth of wear on these shoes, and they still look fairly decent. One of the things that I really liked about them is at mile 400, they still felt and looked like they were brand new shoes almost. I mean, there was a little bit of wear and stuff, but to me, having worn them for 2 years, they look like they were in pretty good shape, and they've exceeded that expectation of how long you should be in a running shoe. Now, I am starting to feel the wear of them, and that's why I've started transitioning to a different road shoe. But I have really liked these. They're a little more cushy than like a Saucony Guide, and they have a little more arch, which the arch I didn't really care for because I get a little bit of that foot pain because my arch is bending in there. But other than that, these have been really good shoes. One of the things I've liked about them is because they have more cushion, they're just more cushy on the ride when I heel strike, but I can still get on my toes, on my midfoot, and strike there. And so they've just been a great shoe over the last 2 years. I would definitely recommend getting another pair of these for myself. I had picked these up at Wasatch Running Center. They were bought out by another company on their clearance rack in May of 2022, so that's 2 years ago. And they're definitely an older model now. And I got them for a good deal, and it was just like these are the shoe that I know I can run in. It's a good deal, I'll just buy them. And they've turned out to be excellent shoes. So thank you, Saucony Omnis, you've done great. These are the ASICS Gel Trabucos, Trabuco 10. When I got these shoes, I didn't expect them to be highlighter orange and safety yellow. So I've been calling these my construction shoes. I thought they were going to be slightly darker orange. And as you can tell, they've seen a few journeys. These have almost 600 miles on them. And they've been really good shoes. I've been very impressed with these. I bought these more as a surprise shoe, I guess. They have the Duramax, but it's not the dynamic Duramax with the post. So I figured this would be a good somewhat stability shoe. It's listed as a neutral shoe, but I think what it is more of a motion control, but I should do some more research on this shoe. But I've really liked this shoe. It's been helpful with my pronation, with helping with that, and then it also helps that it's a more aggressive shoe. It helps you get up on your toes, so it has like an aggressive rock here, but it's also got more cushion. The Trabuco, this has been the most maximalist shoe for trails that I've ever had. In the past I've had like the Saucony Guide, and when I bought these I also got the ASICS GT 2000 Trail, which was just a little more minimal. This shoe was much nicer, had a better rock, a wider toe box, which I really liked. However, I'm at almost 600 miles in them, and they are starting to wear out. And I could feel that maybe 100 miles ago they started feeling that way. I like to wear my shoes in, and the toe box area, my feet, I guess slide a little bit, and there's just been a little bit more friction, and so that's not been super fun with those, because then I'm starting to get like like that rubbing feel on my feet, which isn't very comfortable. So yeah, I've really liked these though. Would have preferred maybe a different color if I could have gotten them in a different color. So I will probably continue to run in these shoes as I transition into the new shoes that I've gotten, especially the Saucony Omnis. I might transition these into more of an everyday shoe and not run into them as much anymore, and just use them as kind of a casual everyday shoe to be able to wear when I go out and about. These have definitely seen their wear and tear, and I'll probably turn these into like outdoor yard shoes / hiking shoes with the kids. So the problem with these is I'm starting to get like when I run in them, my feet are either wiggling or getting rubbing, and so my feet get like almost a rubbing bad sensation feeling, like almost blistering, and so these definitely need to be retired because they are not performing like they should be. So, on to the new shoes. I've gone on one run in these. I have a first impressions video up on these, and these are the ASICS GT 1000 10s. So one big difference between the 1000 and the other versions of the 2000s that I have, the 1000s have, it's basically the same shoe, same sort of fit. This shoe has a little bit more arch shape, which I'm a little hesitant about, but I think it'll be okay. The Saucony Omnis have a little more arch, and they feel very similar to these, so I'm thinking that it'll be a kind of a similar fit. The issue that I've had with that additional arch is my feet are very flat, and so when I run, there's just a pressure in the middle of my foot, and over time I find that sometimes I have to slip off the shoe and rub my arch out, but it's not necessarily the inside of my arch, it's like the outside of my foot where I get more of that foot pain. And so, but then as soon as I rub it out, put my shoes back on, I'm fine for that run. So it's been one of those things where it could be the shoes, or it could be just my increased mileage, my increase in age, I don't know. So foot care is important, and that's also why we wear shoes, right? I like these shoes. They were what I was expecting in this type of shoe, so they're gonna just be my everyday runners for road shoes. I am most excited for what I have over here. So this is the ASICS Gel Trabuco 11. So this is the updated model of the Trabuco 10, and I got them in a black and orange and yellow colorway. I actually, after getting my Sauconys over here, my trail shoes, I really liked the black, and so I decided to go with this one. Plus, I got these for a pretty good deal off of Amazon. These are last year's model. There's the new 12s out, which I'll probably get a pair of those soon as well. As you can see, I haven't done a single run on these, so just got them in the other day. I'm super excited about these because I really like the way that these have performed for me. And it seems like this is like a softer mesh material, and I feel like on this shoe it's got a heftier material here, so I'm hoping not to get as much of that like tear out on the sides like I've gotten with these. The nice thing about this is that there was 2 layers. I think one of these spots where I tore, it was like I kicked it on a rock or something and I tore it, and that was like really early on, and I was kind of sad, but they did hold up good. So yeah, super excited about these. I'm hoping to get 600 miles in these just like I've gotten on the other shoes. Alright, and there it is, all my shoes that I currently have. Some that I should probably retire or completely get rid of, some that I'm still running in, and the new shoes that I'm excited about. Usually when I buy my shoes, like these, and also these shoes, I'll get last year's model just because I can usually tend to get a better deal. I don't like spending a lot on shoes because if they wear out prematurely, then I feel really bad because I feel like I can get a lot more miles out of these, even though I've put in almost 400 miles, which is kind of the standard that you should do. As long as the shoe isn't hurting my feet, like these Sauconys have done, these have hurt my feet. These Sauconys have exceeded my expectation. I really like these. I would probably buy another pair of these if I could find them, but they're so old that I don't think I could find another pair of this exact version. But the nice thing is they make new versions of the same shoes, like I've done here with the ASICS Gel Trabuco. I also buy stability shoes, so I pronate, so I buy a lot of stability shoes. Let me know what shoes that you guys run in that are stability shoes, and also what shoes that you like as far as like motion control or stability shoes that are trail shoes. Most brands don't make stability shoes. Saucony and ASICS have made trail versions of road stability shoes. That's what these are. I've really liked the ASICS Gel Trabucos as a kind of stability shoe, motion control shoe. But let me know what other shoes out there you guys have found that have been really good for trail stability. They say that when you're on trails, you don't need the stability as much, but I find that when I'm on a flat dirt trail, I'm still going to be rolling through and pronating and getting that pain that can cause issues down the line if I'm running for a long time. Running 4 miles is about 10,000 steps, and that's a lot of pronation to be putting on my legs. So that's why I prefer to have some kind of stability or motion control shoe to help with that motion. So yeah. See you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, seeing all my shoe graveyard and show and tell, my shoe and tell. See you later.